Hello people, my name is Busco the Barber. This is a one-on-one tutorial video on a taper fade with a number 4 on top. To start this haircut, you will need the number 4 with the level all the way closed. Assure yourself to pass it all over on top without leaving any small hairs behind. Grab any T-out liners and create your first guideline. Assure yourself to shave any hair underneath that. Once you pass the T-out liner correctly, grab your balding shavers and shave underneath that line slightly 1 or 2 hairs underneath that. Grab your WAHL machine with no clip and the level all the way closed. You're going to raise the fade by creating a new guideline with the number 0. Have in mind there's still a slight line underneath the 0 because of the balding. Grab your WAHL machine with no clip, raise the level all the way up, create a second level, creating one section. The purpose of having this section is for you to know exactly what you're working with when you adjust the level on the side, bringing it down. Take your time as you do this and give yourself the proper space. Adjust your leveler towards the middle, detail in between the half and the 0. Now to take off that balding line, you'll take it off with the T-out liner. Make sure to use the corner as you work your way, erasing that last bottom line. As you can see, we only have one line left. We're going to create a second line with your half clip with the level all the way open, creating a size number 1. Okay, creating a second line will give you a transition as well. You're working your way up with the proper space. You will have 2 lines. The number 1 on top and the half on the bottom. Adjust your leveler towards the middle and erase the line in between the half and the 1. Grab your number 1 clip with the level all the way open. As you can see, we're working our way up, creating a second line, erasing our bottom line. We're pretty much using the same pattern with every other clip. Only difference is that every other clip happens to be a bigger size, getting us closer and closer towards our top number, which is our number 4. So in this step, with the number 1 clip, start with the level open, middle, and close. Go ahead and grab a bigger size, which is your white clip, considered a 1.5. With the level all the way open, it's considered a number 2. Having the level brought down towards the middle will complement the bottom line, which was created with the 1.5. Having the level all the way closed would definitely take off any slight line. Now, to come back and retouch anything underneath the white clip, you will use your 1 clip with the leveler all the way open. Bring it towards the middle to take off any slight line. As you can see, we only have 1 line left. Again, we're going to create a slight second line with the number 2. Have in mind when you use a bigger guard, the line is not as gradual or as dark as it will be using a smaller clip. But have in mind that last line that we see is getting faded out, which was the line created with the 1.5 open, the white clip open. As you lower the level towards the bottom with the number 2, you will see that line being erased. To fully take off that slight mark or bulk, use clipper over comb, as you can see in this angle. Take your time as you do this. You're pretty much just taking off any type of bulk that was created with the clip number 2 with the level all the way open. Now we're not quite going to start the lineup yet, but this is a great tip and idea for you to start your lineup, creating the sides straight first. The reason why is because it's going to be easier for you to visualize lining up the top, having the sides nice and straight. Aside from that, to blend in the 2.5 to the number 4 on top, grab your number 3 clip and adjust your leveler to blend in everything at its perfection. Go ahead and go around the ear. Now to start the back is pretty much the same routine as the side. You're going to start with your T-out liner, creating your first guideline. Make sure to cut all the hair down. If you have a balding machine, you could go ahead and use that so you won't mess up your T-out liner. Other than that, you can still use your T-out liner, but it'll be better if you have a specific machine to bald out hair. Now to give this fade a crispy transition and a very smooth one, you'll need your electric shaver, and you will have to pass that right underneath the T-outliner. Grab your WAHL machine with no clip, having the level all the way closed. Go at least a quarter of an inch higher above the T-outliner. The reason why is because we need space to erase the balding. After the 0, ignoring the bottom line, put the level all the way up, creating a half. Create a second line, a smaller section for you to work with. As you can see, we're working our way up slightly, but there's still a slight line in the middle. We're gonna go ahead and take that off by adjusting our leveler towards the middle. That will give us a shorter size, as you can see right now. Take your time to detail that line. If you will have to adjust that leveler closer, you'll have to do that. Other than that, take your time and have in mind that sometimes when you adjust your leveler towards the middle, you will have to adjust it back all the way up to assure yourself having that half line still. Grab your T-outliners and using the corner only, the right corner, work your way towards the right, erasing the bottom balding line. As you work from the left to the right, notice how we're still using the right corner of the T-outliner, assuring ourselves not creating another line with the T-outliner by using only the corner. Now to start blending this haircut, this taper up, grab your half clip, put the level all the way open. Having the half clip will create a number 1 with the level all the way open. At the same time, the clips that we're using are in order as they come, from half to 1 to 1.5 to number 2. So as you can see, we're using the half clip. We started with the level all the way open. We brought it down towards the middle to erase anything in between the 1 and the half. And if we had to bring it all the way down, we might just do that. But in this situation, use it from the half all the way open towards the middle. Go ahead and grab your number 1 clip with the level all the way open. As you can see, we had one line and we're raising the fade up with the level all the way open, which is our 1.5. You guys can't really see, but there's actually 2 lines there, and we're gonna take off the bottom one by putting the level in the middle, creating the number 1 into a shorter size. Having the level all the way down will eliminate that last bottom line. We're left off with only 1 line, which is the visible one on top. So as you can see, we have our 1.5 line. We're gonna go ahead and erase it with our 1.5 clip using the level all the way open, erasing the fade. As you can see, when we pass this clip with the level open, we're erasing the line slightly higher, but it's creating more of a transition and the fade is starting to blend. To detail any slight line that was left behind with the 1 clip level all the way open, it being a 1.5 as well, we're gonna go ahead and take it off, adjusting the level in the middle all the way close, making our clip shorter, which is the same routine we've been following with all these other clips underneath. Now this is a big size of 2. With this size, pretty much we're gonna finish off the blending. As you can see, we're using the level all the way close, so we won't create a bigger line. Make sure to pass it right after the white clip. Pass it real good all around, assuring yourself that you have a 2 baseline. That being said, you're creating a smooth transition by hitting a bigger size. Go ahead and go around the ear, assuring yourself that you're not going to have long hair overlapping on the side. You're going to go ahead and prepare that, passing the number 2, so you use clipper over comb on the side. Now to give this taper its full image, you have to outline the sides. Use any T-outliner, ANDIS, any T-outliner that you feel comfortable with, and line up the sides. Use clipper over comb, taking off slightly a little bit of the hairs until you're satisfied. Make sure to do this little by little and don't go ahead and take off so much. Just remember, a little is a lot. So as you can see, we're lining up the other side. Use the full blade to line up the bottom Use the corner of the T-outliner to do the curve as you curve, and pretty much you're gonna use the corner up to that height to do the full curve, giving the outline a great shape and great look. Make or break situation right here, all or nothing. This is where it all counts, all the hard work, lineup, the most important part of the haircut. As you can see, we started in the middle and we worked ourselves towards the side. Having the sides lined up from the beginning gave us a quite visual on us knowing what to follow as we hit the T-outliner. As you can see on the angle, we don't want to go so far back and we don't want to push the sides a lot, just barely where we need to. We want to make this lineup look as natural as possible and as straight as possible. Go ahead and take your time as you do this. There's no rush ever once you're doing the lineup, because the lineup is the most important thing of the full haircut. So go ahead and take your time, and know that when you're doing the sides, as you're going towards the side, you can slightly tilt your T-outliner to make that sharp corner, but don't tilt it so much. You always have to be aware on how you're holding the machine and your position of your T-outliner. Okay, as you can see, pretty much we're dabbing it right there, and we're dabbing the sides as well, so it could be a very sharp look with a very sharp lineup. Remember to take your time as you do all this, and sometimes you don't have to use the full blade. Sometimes it's necessary just to use half of the blade, but that's up to you to figure that out in a sense, when to use the full blade or the half of the blade. Pretty much we're just detailing right here from the middle towards the side, assuring yourself that the full lineup is accurate and straight. If you have to take some off from the middle, go ahead. This haircut is pretty much done. All you're doing right now is just shaving, which is the lineup. Go ahead and use Elegance gel, which is a really good shaving gel. It smells real good and it's real good to shave. At the same time, you get to see what you're shaving. Other than that, this was the number 4 on top with a ball taper on the sides and the lineup. Make sure to go check out my other videos at my channel, 5150 Cuts. I have a lot of great tutorial videos right there with different haircuts. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video, and don't be afraid to leave a comment, share so more people could view this video. And if you like this video, you want to learn more, go ahead and subscribe. My name is Busco the Barber. Thank you for watching. Oh, and last but not least, don't forget to check me out at Instagram. You could go ahead and check me out at Busco5150 Cuts. You can go ahead and follow me. I'll go ahead and follow you back. You can DM me if you need any type of help, any haircuts. Thank you very much. Enjoy.